Good morning, guys. How are you? I hope you're all fine. I want to do a presentation about the history and development of rhetorics. Before that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Hania Hadisa. Okay, let's get started. History and development of rhetoric. Rhetoric comes from the English word rhetoric and derives from the Latin word retorika, which means the science of speech. Rhetoric as a science has rational, empirical, general, and accumulative characteristics. Rational, what is conveyed by a speaker, must be arranged systematically and logically. Empirical means presenting facts that can be verified by the sense. General means that the truth that is conveyed is not secret and not kept secret because it has social values. There are also those who give an understanding of rhetoric as the art of using language effectively. Others say rhetoric as public speaking. According to Sunarjo, the notion of rhetoric can be seen from a philosophical review and a review of communication science. Philosophically, rhetoric can be traced from the values contained in it. Aristotle also gave the notion that rhetoric is an art that has certain values. These values are truth and justice that have power and strength in society. Rhetoric has existed since human birth. However, as a studied art, it began in the 5th century BC when the philosophers in Greece wandered from one place to another to teach knowledge about politics and government with an emphasis especially on the ability to speak. The government needs to persuade the people for the sake of victory in election. The art of speech that justifies the distortion of reality is developed in order to achieve its goals. The audience can be outraged and persuaded. Rhetoric is studied, initiated, and carried out in countries that adhere to direct democracy, namely Greece and Rome. At the time, rhetoric has several functions, namely to achieve truth or victory for a person or group in society, to gain power, namely to achieve the victory of a person or group with the byword "who wins, he is in power," as means of persuasion used to influence others human beings. Figures in the field of rhetoric. Gorgias from the Sophists, he who says that the truth of an opinion can only be proven if there is victory in conversation. Gorgias was the first rhetoric teacher. He opened a rhetoric school that taught poetic dimensions of language and impromptu speaking techniques, speaking without preparation. He charged a high fee around $10,000 per student. Gorgias and Protagoras became flying lectors who taught moving from one city to another. Protagoras, he stated that the language of speaking was not for victory but for the beauty of language. Socrates argues that rhetoric is for truth. Dialogue is the technique, because with dialogue the truth will arise automatically. Socrates' dialogue technique follows the path of deduction, namely drawing conclusions for specific matters after investigating general matters. Now I would like to finish up by saying thank you for your time and attention. Thank you.